Blessings. It is an honor to connect with you. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to make a quick little video just to give some insight and guidance and an energetic update as to what is occurring during these times of transition. We are all currently, collectively, as well as on an individual level, experiencing a major shift. And with that, many things are having to surface. We are literally having to deal with all of the concreted trauma, all of the pains. Everything is having to come to the surface now so we can fully purge it, and that may be through situational experiences, kind of like a test where you are to choose one situation or another situation. Is it in alignment with your soul or in alignment with your ego, or perhaps old patterns or traumas that no longer resonate? And we're having to bring these things to the light, consciously choose, and then continuously take action in accordance with that choice, in integrity. One of the things that is happening, a lot of people are getting sick during this time, physically sick. One of them being myself. And this is actually very significant because I don't often get sick. I actually can't even really remember the last time I was sick. I think it was in 2017, the very end of 2017 I got sick. I don't think I was sick all of 2018 and the whole beginning of this year too, because I just don't really get sick. But when I do get sick, I know that it is not necessarily a physical thing, and it's more of an energetic thing for me. Usually when I do get sick, it's during some type of emotional, transitional, purging time in my life where I'm dealing with something emotional and it's strenuous and taxing, and things are having to purge and come out of me so that I can be liberated and take in new light and again just continue to shift, evolve, and acclimate my energies and my frequency to be my best version of self. So I'm currently experiencing it too, and that's part of the reason why I want to make this video, because you are not alone. Whatever your journey looks like, whatever it is that you are currently experiencing, there is someone, in fact, most likely many others, who are experiencing something very similar. And in knowing that, we can just kind of relax into the process a little bit more, trusting, knowing. For me, I know that when my body is sick, my body is requesting, and not only requesting, but demanding that I stop, that I rest, and that I allow myself to relax. And when we do relax, we actually give our bodies time to process. We are actual walking compilations of everything that we have experienced. So pretty much everything we've endured, felt, thought is in a way recorded, and we are compiled of those recordings. So if you pick up something and suppress it or kind of put it to the back burner or have a blind eye towards it, then it still has to be dealt with. It doesn't just go away. There's lots of scientific evidence that supports that Earth is also shifting into an entirely new atmosphere, into an entirely new field, into an entirely new direction. So this is not just happening to us humans on Earth, but this is happening to our Earth and most likely our galaxy as well. At least that's what they're telling me. So during this time of transition, be patient and gentle with yourself. Because again, you are processing a lot of your past, and most likely a lot of not only this life, but other lives that you've lived. Perhaps soul lineages and also ancestral lineages. A lot of traumas, patterns, and cycles from our ancestors, our ancient ancestors, soul line, bloodline, are now being interwoven into our experiences so that we can actually liberate those experiences through overcoming them in our frequency. That may be a little hard to grasp, to explain it in a different way. Situations that did not get dealt with from the past, I'm talking about like eons ago, burning witches, crucifixion at the cross, things like that, energies, stories, situations, patterns that didn't get dealt with are now weaving their way into our realities, into this current timeline, into our personal individual situations, so that they can actually be liberated through better choice, through a better solution. So that is also what we are doing. Like on a minor level, you may be dealing with your neighbor running over your cat, but on a quantum level, you could be actually transmuting a situation at a much higher level. So even if you are resistant to fully allowing your mind to comprehend that, just know that a lot is going on far beyond this illusion, far beyond just the physical appearance of things. A theme I would love to mention, which I observe is very common, at least in my clients as well as my own personal life, is the necessity to make a choice. You may feel torn by multiple choices or options, and it is actually a tear between your heart and your soul desires and purpose and mission and pathway, and your ego and your defense mechanisms and protective mechanisms, coping mechanisms. And those are hard to decipher between each other because the ego and the coping mechanisms can be very, very convincing. Most likely, if you do have those patterns surfacing and desiring to make their way into choosing decisions in your reality, then you've probably had these mechanisms for a long time. And we have to go with the heart choice, we have to go with the soul choice, or else the situation and the test and the lesson is gonna just keep cycling, and you can go through the cycle as many times as you want, but eventually you will get tired of it. You will get exhausted of it, and you will most likely be repulsed by that aspect of yourself that is continuing to just drag yourself through these cycles, or at least annoyed with that aspect of yourself, because that's kind of what's needing to happen. It's not just realizing, oh, that's not good. We're having to actually integrate and anchor in the awareness that that is not okay, and it will no longer be okay ever again. It really is that these coping and defense mechanisms that we've developed, which have actually helped us along our journeys, helped us to survive and even just make it through another day, they're no longer working. They no longer contain the medicine that will even influence at all the situation at hand. Because this is a different time. This is a different reality. This is literally a different paradigm than we have been previously dealing with. And I know if you are a starseed, if you are part of this Lightworker Ascension mission, you've heard this quite a lot. We're shifting, we're going into a new paradigm, this is a new time. Yeah, it's here. It's now. This is actually it. And it's now up to you whether you want to exist in this reality fully or not. So you have that choice, you have that opportunity, and I know what your heart and your soul truly, truly wants, and that is to choose the light and choose what is best in benefit for you, your soul, and in return, collectively, everyone. Because truly, when we choose the light within us, we spread that light and we choose the light for everyone else. So thank you so much for watching this. I wanted to make it just a quick little short video. If you have any other specific questions about this time, I would love to make a follow-up video. Hopefully my voice will be feeling better. Infinite love and blessings to you. You got this. Namaste.